Just 5 days, President-elect Joe Biden will be sworn in. And at the White House yesterday, take a look here. As the Trumps prepare to move out of the famous home, staff packed up boxes of documents and loaded them into moving vans. They were also seen taking this sculpture of Abraham Lincoln out of the White House, as well as this stuffed bird. Interesting. So in less than a week, President Trump will be out of office, and no matter which side of the aisle you are on, chances are we are not going to be seeing all of the colorful and controversial headlines that came with the Trump presidency. So the question is the country ready for a more typical politician? And how do you think life will change? I'd love to hear your comments, DBL Nation. Write in. We always love to hear from you. Erica, how do you think life will change?
You know, I think people are exhausted. To be quite honest. And I think the idea of a typical politician, it might be refreshing to some people. I just know no matter how much you are ready to fight, you only have so much fight in you. And I think it's time that we stop the fight.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like people suddenly expect, you know, when New Year's strikes, their life is going to change for the year and everything's going to be better. I think people are thinking that with Joe Biden's presidency. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's definitely not going to happen on Wednesday, whatever it is. My question is to everybody is like, what are the American people going to do? All these people that spend hours on social media complaining to their friends, where is all that anger going to go, right? If Trump is gone, there's nothing to complain about. It doesn't mean you just let go and all that anger is gone and you don't spend time on social media. It's going to be redirected to another spot.
Right.
So where would my guess? I'm scared to see where that's going to go.
I don't think he's going anywhere. And Tori, jump in here. Listen, I know that he's been silenced on most social media platforms. I think someone is going to give Trump a platform, or he will find a way to have a platform. When we saw those riots at the Capitol, Tori, we did not see thousands of people holding American flags. We saw thousands of people holding Trump flags. So I don't think he and his supporters are going to all of a sudden be silenced. I also don't think that we should expect this wonderful awakening when Biden comes into office. We still, all as constituents, need to hold Biden accountable to some of his campaign promises and some of his promises once he gets into office. But what do you think, Tori?
Yeah, it's not going to be a rosy glow. I totally agree. And Trump will create his own platform. Get ready for the Trump platform. He'll brand it himself, so don't worry about that. My big thing is, one, to me, the doom scrolling, I can stop for a little bit. If you guys don't know what that is, it's when you're just sort of addicted to Twitter because things happen now every 5 minutes, or there's another tweet or another problem or a scandal, and you get kind of addicted to that. I hope I can put that to rest. That's not healthy for anyone, and it makes me really anxious. The second thing, though, that's actually really good that happened, Sam, is people pulled back the curtain on politics and learned a lot. Voter registration is way up. The political process people are involved with. People are now running. So in some ways, it inspired a lot of people to get involved with things that I'm nerdy about, but I didn't know anyone else was. So in some ways, that's a good thing.
Do you think there will be a new normal, or a normal that we were once used to a decade ago, or do you think that's long gone? Maybe because of social media, to Jeff's point.
Well, I agree with Tori. Like, we've seen The Wizard, so I don't think that we're going to go back. But I did think what Jeff was saying earlier was interesting, because I've always asked this question. A lot of people have, created platforms based on their support of an individual person, not the party. So if you are a person who has gone all in on this presidency, I've always asked, well, what will happen in 4, or if your best case scenario would be 8 years, because you've put your support behind a person and not the party or true politics. So that is going to be an interesting thing to watch for a lot of people.